purest thing. So, this step by step, we must have to go forward. Otherwise, if from the lowest step we try to understand the highest, that will be misconception. And those errors will be very difficult to be removed. So we adored, don't try approach from this mountain plane. The Bhagavatam has given the greatest warning. Like that. Naida samarit chadu manasabhihanishvaraha vinastyacharam maudhyat yadhurudho vadijam visham ishvaranam vajya satyam dadaivacha ritam kvochit desham satsvavajo yuktam buddhimam stat samajarit. Yes, that is the highest achievement. No doubt, but never venture to approach that in a non-scientific way, in a proper way. If you do, you will be finished. Don't never venture to approach that in a scientific way. Means in a way that you want to understand everything by your or by our logic. We have to approach in a proper way. If you do, you will. If you approach in a scientific way, if you do, you will be finished. Jatu means never, no jatu, never try to approach this higher truth, even by mind, even mentally. These are just practically trying to imitate that. But the Bhagavatam has said clearly that not even mentally should you try to approach those lila. That heavenly, the divine lila of the Lord, so secret, private, purest thing, even mentally. What to speak of physical imitation? But mentally also you don't indulge yourself to bring that thing in your imagination. So this so high, so secret, so private, absolutely pure, we cannot approach. We should not even try by logic or by scientific, in a scientific way. Even with the mind, you should not touch these topics. We are not, it is not possible. What to speak of physical imitation, only external imitation. It is our level. But mentally also you don't indulge yourself, bring that thing in your imagination. Because our way is that we imagine it is like this. But this I has to be removed. We have to patiently wait for the mercy. If it comes from the upper side, then it will be truth. But never from your external, physical experience or from your mental level, it will be the truth. It will be the real thing. So follow step by step, step by step. Who is not master of his own self, who has not controlled all his selfish propensities, tendencies. If he does so, what will be the effect? If to do foolishness, stupidity, he ventures to approach even by mind, he will be destroyed. Ruin is sure. Even to do his ignorance or stupidity or foolishness, he ventures to mix, to associate with that higher truth. He will be finished. How? Who is not Mahadev, Shiva? If he goes to drink the poison, he's sure to die. But it was ornamental to a man of position like Mahadev. Mahadev, he took the poison, but he was Nirakanta. Some ornamental spot came in his throat. He did not die. But if in an inferior position than Shiva, he goes to drink the poison, he's sure to die. It is also like that. So don't venture, it is not so. It is not so lower achievement. The highest achievement, and you are to follow step by step, step by step. And according to your purification, you'll be able to perceive, to conceive. Otherwise, it will have no meaning to you. He ventures to mix, to associate with that higher truth, he will be finished. So we should not imitate, we should not try to imagine in our mind it is like this. Radha, Govinda playing in Vrindavan, or the boys, or don't imitate, don't imagine. It will be our ruination. We will be disqualified. We will be thrown down to the material plane, and we will stay in ignorance about this higher things. It is beyond our imagination and our physical capacity to see things. So we must be very much careful. So really, if we want that thing, then we must be very much careful. Otherwise, our future, our prospect will be spoiled forever. If you love your own self, then for the sake of the prospect of your own self, you should avoid, imitate lila. Otherwise, that will be suicidal. So, is this understandable? Yeah.
One question. I heard the instruction of when we are chanting Hari now, then to meditate in Srimad Govinda, sitting under the Kalpa Vriksha, surrounded by their beloveds. And so that is part of Lila, or?
This is imagination.
Yes, but this is being advised to meditate in it, in this.
Yes, we can. In a neutral stage, our mind must be neutral. The real lila, real pastime will appear. So what we are doing here, we are chanting Hare Krishna. Yes, Mahaprabhu gave us, we are chanting Hare Krishna. Krishna and Krishna Nam is non-difference. But is it non-different for us? Yes, we have to question ourselves. What is when we are chanting Krishna Nam? It is just like we are chanting Dreiskirchen, Dreiskirchen. On a very low level. It has no effect, or it has almost no effect. But the chanting, when we chant the name Krishna, Krishna, and the Lord is not appearing by then we should not imagine that he appears. It is like we stand in front of the deities, Hare Krishna, and chanting Hare Krishna. If you have not the spiritual, if you are not have attained the purity, you will see only beautiful form with this eyes. In your mind, you will remember this spiritual form. But you are imagine this must be Krishna like this. But this is maybe helpful for training if you do not make offense at this on the like a razor blade. But the proper approach of Krishna is, I should never forget that I am his servant. I belong to Krishna completely. And if I can see Krishna, then it is not because I imagining like this. This is it's like training, maybe, or it is something like, but it is not Krishna yet. It is a very dangerous thing also, because if someone gets stuck into these things, then he thinks, I imagine Krishna, and this is real, and this is reality, but it is my imagination. Here says, if you love your own self, then for the sake of the prospect of your own self, you should avoid imitated lila, otherwise that will be suicidal.
What that means, imitate?
That you are a cowherd boy, or that you are mother, or you are a member of the transcendental plane. And when it comes in through our imagination, it is not a real thing. We should just call Krishna, Krishna. I am your servant. I am everything. You are everything to me. You may show yourself, or you may not. Even it is said, if I want to see him, then I have not, it's not a very high level. those who, you don't have to show yourself to me, but just be merciful and let me become your servant. Even if I don't see you, if you don't show yourself. But I want to be your servant. And in order to enter the family of the personal servants of the Lord, one should get permission. This is Diksha, initiation. Through Diksha, a person acquires Divya Gyan, divine knowledge, enlightenment, and becomes able to understand. Krishna is my guardian. He is everything and everything for me. Rejecting all other duties, he promises to meet Krishna for his service. Rejecting all other duties, he promises to meet Krishna for his service. The function of Diksha is to give such knowledge. So the important thing is, maybe it is, one should, in one sense it's good if one tries to remember Krishna, but it is, we should not think that I am now have attained Krishna. I try but we have to be patient. He will show himself to us, and he will decide. Not I. I cannot approach him. I am not qualified. I am not fit. I am fallen. So the disciple himself also invokes this knowledge. I belong to Krishna completely and completely. I am his property. He can use me as he pleases. I am not free to leave him. My destiny is only to serve him. I am destined to live in the field of serving him and not outside of it. Krishna himself assures of the following: you are my native. Your interest is my interest. My interest is your interest. We are one in this relationship. So we should meditate about the lotus feet of the Lord in our heart. We should make nice throne in our heart and ask the Lord to sit down. This he can do, but we should not imagine that now he is sitting there, or now I imagine him to sit. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
This is right, Maharaj, what you say. Croatia was one big group of devotees, and when they had Sangha, when they are coming together, they were discussing such books like Littamada, I don't know these books, very confidential books. And they went in these books and they tried to imagine how Krishna serving Radharani and all these things. All are finished. All these devotees from this group are completely finished spiritually. No taste anymore for anything with them. But how remember Guru Maharaj was always told when we chanting Harinam, we have to listen Harinam, and everything will be revealed naturally, all these things.
This is a secured way. We have to hear mantra, not hear the mind. It's especially this. It's important. But these things, all these things will be revealed if I am sincere. It will come to our heart and it will automatically if I am interested to serve Krishna, to please him under all circumstances, whatever may happen in the external world, I'm not moving 1 second, one whatever measurement you may take, the smallest. I will not move away from you. And this is, even if I want, I cannot do. But if I have a connection, then he says, you are my native, your interest is my interest. Krishna himself says, my interest is your interest. And the devotee says, my interest is your interest. We are one in this relationship. So this, then I not thinking more on the plane of my I and my. I want to do this. I think this is it is not on the level where I have to speculate or think yes or no. Like Gaudiya Babaji, when he was going to initiate, they give Harinam to Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He did not decide it. Yes, I will. Prabhupada told, I will jump down the bridge from there to the Jalangi River. Because my father ordered me, I have to, you have to, or I have to get initiated by your grace. So when he said this to Gaudiya Babaji, he said, I cannot say now, please wait, tomorrow I will tell you. I will ask Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So next morning he came, so he did not decide on his. He was asking his master, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if this is okay, if he should do or not. They said, next day they said, yes, okay. So this is a level we have no experience. We should not think that we have any experience on this plane. That we have to give up I and my thinking completely. I am him, I am his. I have given everything to him. So he may do whatever he wants with me. So this is how we can understand the eternal home, where the realization is not speculated or imagined. From my side, it will come from the other side. I am just a passive. I am just trying to become a servant. Always I have to. This mentality has to be always there. So he may, whatever he thinks, what is right, he should do. I am his. So, deprived of this knowledge, we suffer from avidya, agyan, ignorance. from ignorance, a false idea of the world around us. We are ignorant, unable to give a correct assessment of the environment and ourselves. So what is the reason for this? A separate interest. Because we have not given up to act separate from the Lord's will. We are ignorant, unable to give a correct assessment of the environment and ourselves. Separate interest, this is the reason. I have my own private interest, and so many other people have them. Thus there are many interests, and there is no harmony in one. Common central interest, this is the root cause of our ajnana, our ignorance. So this is material world. Everybody has his own interest, and what is meaning? There's no harmony. There's fight all the time. I want, and another wants the same fight. Or I want more. Never satisfaction, never harmony is possible. Divya Gyan, true divine knowledge. Divya Gyan means divine knowledge. When we realize a common center for all and understand that the center of good is our home. It is beautiful, sweet, endowed with other qualities of a similar nature. Then we are able to properly assess our connection with the whole. We acquire Divya Gyan, the true divine knowledge. So when all living beings have the same interest to please, to serve the one who we are coming from, where we are coming from, then we have attained the goal or the home we are belonging to. There will be not disharmony, no fighting, killing, or these things. Nothing like this is there. Is anything say more on this?
It's understandable, but it's not reality.
Because why not?
Because I live in illusion.
Yeah, we are not sincere, and we have no faith. Or we have separate interest. We don't want to give up certain things in this world. And with this luggage we want to go back home, but it's not possible.
There is difference between if we don't want to give up these things, what we call them, or where is these things are pushing us because of previous lives and everything, and we are not able to do this.
Yes, this attachment also. This tricky Maya illusion.
If some sadhaka have honest desire, if he crying and say, my Lord, I cannot give up. I have, this is pulling me down and pushing so much. What I can do?
You just go on. This is purification also. We have to go on and by sincerely chanting, by praying, my Lord, please, make me your service, make me your everything for me. Then sincerely, then all these things will go by step. It will go, and we will open our real eyes, transcendental eyes. We have to, because this belongs to the process also. We are diving deep in this material world, getting so much attachment. You think this you can give up in a moment. You can, of course, theoretically. But in reality, we have to just watch ourselves. We want to be devotees. We want to become a servant of the Lord. But still our past life is sometimes comes and tells us what to do. Then we forget Krishna. Then we again get soaked into this chaos of this material plane. It is not easy to get out in a short. In Kali Yuga, it's very easy compared to other yugas, because here you get real experience that there's really nothing to enjoy. It always ends in a chaos.
Enjoyment is so expensive.
Satya Yuga was like paradise here in this.
It was.
Satya Yuga was like paradise on this planet, or
No, paradise.
No, like now it's really.
It was
paradise.
much more pure. They did not experience such chaos what is now. But the meditation was, they meditated for thousands of years. And they attained Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha, Mahaprabhu came. What can you attain with Mahaprabhu? Especially this time when he appeared. It's just 500-600 years ago. Goloka. So this is something very special. It's not ordinary thing. So whoever is fortunate, whoever can associate or sincerely develop the desire to get out of here, it will help will come. Of course, it is on my side also. I have to also want it. It is not a pressure. I can always decide. I am free to decide. But I must pray for the give me more taste, my Lord. Please help me to get out. One must pray like this and not just speaking or in the mind and actually thinking on something of this mundane. This will not help us much. We must stand before the Lord, and we stand for the deities here, and we try to see him. Oh, he is here now. But the real devotee standing before the Lord, he is not seeing like this. He is he's standing before the deities, before the altar things. My Lord, I cannot see you with these eyes. I have no eyes. I do not know. I know that you can see me, and I must be convinced of this. You can see me. You are here. You are everywhere. So he is the seer, and I am the seen, not the opposite. When I come in front of the Lord and then I see, and I imagine, oh, he's smiling at me, or he is looking bad at me, depends, I imagine. He might, sometimes maybe he may manifest such things, but I should be careful with this. If he is make himself visible, it may happen in the form of deity, but this is only for a moment, just to give us an idea. But we should always keep the position of, I am the seen, I am the servant. I do not understand anything. I am beginner. I am depending on you, Lord, my Lord. This is the proper approach of the Lord. Always you have to remember this. And when you talk some nonsense in front of the deity, you should know that he is hearing, not even before the deities. Wherever you may are, he is hearing you, and he will feed you with ignorance. Because I want Can we finish here? Jai Srila Parama Pujyapad Nitya Leela Pravistam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Devacharya Astotara Satyasi Srimad Bhakti Rakshakshidati Goswami Maharaj Ki Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravistam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Devacharya Astotara Satyasi Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Bhakti Vaibhava